This story is based on real events that took place right here in South Africa. What you're about to hear isn't fiction, it actually happened, and it left the entire country shaken. A man walked into a police station holding a plastic bag, calmly pulled out human body parts, and confessed to cannibalism. What the police discovered afterward inside a small home in KwaZulu-Natal only made things worse. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of Mzansi's darkest real-life stories. Now listen closely, because this one will leave you stunned. It was 2017 when a man entered the Escart police station in KwaZulu-Natal, barefoot, looking strangely calm. He told the officers on duty that he was tired of eating human flesh and wanted to confess. At first, they thought he was either drunk or mentally unstable, until he reached into his jacket, pulled out a plastic bag, and revealed a human hand and part of a leg. That's when everything changed. The police immediately arrested him and launched an investigation that led them to a nearby home, just a few streets away. What they found inside that house was something out of a nightmare. There were containers filled with human remains, ears, pieces of skin, body fat stored in jars, some of it drying, some of it fresh. Bones were scattered across the property. There were signs that people had been killed, butchered, and possibly eaten right there. The smell was overwhelming. And it was clear this had been going on for a long time. As officers dug deeper, they discovered the man wasn't working alone. Several others were arrested, including a traditional healer and 2 more local men. One of them was reportedly found in possession of human body parts inside his home as well. The group claimed they were practicing witchcraft, using the human remains for muthi, or traditional medicine. But investigators later found out that this was much darker than simple ritual use, it was organized, and some of the victims had possibly been killed for the specific purpose of harvesting their body parts. During the court proceedings, one of the accused men made headlines when he screamed in court that the judge and journalists were wasting their time, and that there was no use denying the truth. He and the others were indeed involved in cannibalism. He shouted that people should open their eyes because this kind of thing had been going on in their community for years. The most disturbing part of all this is how long it went unnoticed. Some neighbors admitted they heard strange sounds or saw suspicious activity but were too afraid to report it. Others said they were shocked and had no idea their neighbors were capable of something so horrific. The house, from the outside, looked like any other modest home in the township. But what happened inside its walls was something straight out of horror. One woman even came forward and said she was offered meat by one of the men and ate it, only to later find out it may have been human flesh. She was traumatized and struggled to come to terms with it after hearing the confession. The case sparked national outrage and forced authorities to look deeper into unregulated traditional practices in rural communities. It also reopened conversations around human trafficking, missing persons, and the importance of reporting suspicious activity, no matter how afraid people might be. In the end, the suspects were charged with multiple counts, including murder, possession of human tissue, and conspiracy to commit crimes. The court proceedings were drawn out over several years, and the case remains one of the most chilling examples of real-life cannibalism and ritual killings in South Africa's recent history. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as shocking as the rest of the country did, let me know in the comments what you think is the scariest part. And if you enjoy these true stories from our side of the world, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications. I'll see you next time with another late night tale from Mzansi's dark side.